Whoa. Wait, yeah. That was him. He keeps running away. Howdy, partner. You looking for somebody?
How's it going? Are you the train operator?
I'm trying to figure
One of
out.
them.
Oh,
What's
yeah,
up?
I'm trying to figure that out. I was gonna ask you the same thing if you knew if the train was working.
It might be shortly. Hold up.
Yeah,
Okay,
but-
okay. I didn't even know you worked here. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. You gotta keep this place clean, you know. I've been working on
Yeah.
this spot for the past 10 minutes, man. I can't get
I
it to come
noticed.
up, man.
I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know,
about to-
sometimes
you know,
it's
I give up.
sticky,
I give up, man.
sometimes it's wet.
I'm gonna see if I can help this fella.
Okay, but wait, hold on. Before you wander off, by any chance you have a horse for sale?
No, I don't. You gotta
Okay,
probably go
okay.
talk to a horse trainer out here these days if you want to buy one.
Yeah, that's what I'm being
And
told.
they're gonna give you the best deal.
They
Buying them
sure
outright
are.
is expensive.
Yeah, my pockets don't run that deep.
Nope. Ain't nobody. That's why I run the trains. Alright, partner. Yeah, I suppose you were the interview that I was waiting for.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Remind me your name again?
Nico.
Nico. It's a pleasure
sir.
to meet you.
Likewise.
Yes, my name is Voss Daimler. I am a head conductor with the Tanner Express. See if we can get you started. Do you know if you're
Yeah.
looking to be a ticket collector or security? To be honest with you, there's not much of a difference.
No, I mean,
When you're starting out, it's pretty much going to be the same either way.
yeah. I mean, my buddy Terry, he was telling me some stuff about it. I don't know fully about the different roles, but if they're basically the same thing, I guess whatever sounds cooler.
Yeah, so the way that it normally starts is you'd be a ticket collector or a security. Ticket collector obviously is just what it sounds like. You'd be collecting the tickets and making sure the passengers are all good and coming on board and, you know, laying down the rules. And security is basically walks the train when we're in operation, secures the premises, and makes sure that, you know, everybody gets to their destination safe. But the reason why I say they're the same is because when you are operating the train, as a ticket collector, you're gonna be running security too.
Right.
And
Operating the train.
yeah, if you're a security and there's only you and the conductor, well, you're gonna be doing the ticket collecting too.
Right.
So it's not much of a difference, but it was, yeah.
And with this, I'll still be able to drive the train.
Yeah, when you get to be a conductor. But the way Mr. Tanner wants it to work is he wants to see you in one of the two roles for at least a couple of weeks and see how you do. And you know, kind of get your feet on the ground. But you can run the train when you have a conductor with you as a training exercise.
Right.
Make sure you get your feet wet.
All right, cool. I mean, I guess security sounds up my alley.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's go ahead. We'll conduct this little interview, and then we'll get you on board here.
Yeah.
Go. Oh, no, that's not the one. There we go. Alright, sorry about that.
Oh, good.
I was thinking real hard about what my questions and stuff were. Alright. Nothing too crazy here, though. How long have you been in the county, though?
Probably about going on 2 months.
Okay. Yeah, so you've been around for a pretty decent amount of time, honestly. Putting 2 months in here, you get the good feel of things.
Right.
Have you been arrested?
No, I have not.
Oh, good, good, good. You're not lying, are you?
No, no.
Okay, okay. Mr. Tanner will run your identification, and I'll have to get that and
Yeah.
all of that. But yeah, okay, good, good, good. Not that it would be, completely counting you out, but if it was something
Right.
real heinous, then yeah, he might not, he might not agree with that. Why do you want to work for us though?
Man, really, it's kind of low-key a passion of mine. Um, and then it's a beautiful landscape. So it'd be a lot cooler to see it from a different point of view.
No, I full-heartedly agree. That's why I basically did it, and also I want to run the freaking train.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
I want to drive that thing, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you. All right, have you ever worked for another train station before in any other counties or anything?
I have not. This is kind of my first county.
Yeah, okay. That's not a bad thing either. This is my first and only, and I might do. But outside of that, what kind of specific skills or experience or anything that you feel like you'd be fit for this role, either out of county or out of body,
Uh,
whatever per se.
I don't know, man. I mean, I know. Out of county, I got a couple buddies that do the train stuff, and we talk about it all the time. And somewhat almost got on, but just some differences in things. But I don't know. There's some similarities to out of county and in county with the train stuff. So it'd be cool to, you know what I'm saying, just have a little thing out in my head in this too. You know what I'm saying? Like this is
Yeah,
when I realized that there was like a business type deal to the side instead of just me mining all the time. Uh, that's what kind of made me jump towards it.
yeah. Which speaking of, when you join us, when you are mining, you'll essentially be able to clock on, and you'll get paid for the mining plus the
Oh,
whatever else you
nice.
get.
Okay. Cool, cool.
The main thing once you become a part of the Tanner Express, obviously, when you're mining, is you want the coal, but anything else aside from that is up to you on what you want to do with it.
Yeah,
You can make
yeah.
your gains pretty well that way. Plus the paycheck is it's
Right.
nice. There's nothing substantial, but especially when you're
Anything
mining.
helps, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
anything helps.
All right. Well, say we had some unruly passengers or something like that on the train. What would be your approach? There's no wrong answers.
Uh, I'd first introduce myself as the security of the train, and I'd ask if there's any type of way that we could bring things down a notch, a tad bit. And if not, there would be a kind exit throughout the door from that person at the next station.
That is a perfect answer, believe it or not. Actually, yeah, well, yeah, at the next station is actually kind of
Right.
nice. You're
Yeah, yeah.
airing
We
on the
don't want
nice
to
side.
throw them out. We don't want to throw them out on the rope. We want to
Well,
let them
it
get
depends
out
on
at
how
the.
unruly they are. If we
Hey,
gotta
if
rope
we
them
gotta
up and
do what we
toss them
gotta
off
do,
the
bruh.
caboose,
Yeah,
then it
we'll
is what it
throw them
is.
out. It is what it is.
We got rules, and if you don't want to follow the rules, well, you ain't gotta be on the train no more. And if you're gonna be real bad, we'll
We'll
equal
see
that.
about to it. Yeah, yeah, we'll equal it for sure.
All right. Well, let's see here. So this part is kind of a question, but more of a teaching as well. When you work with the other staff members, as ticket collectors, security, and the things, how do you think the best approach is to do like a smooth operation?
Definitely communicate between the two, or whoever else I'm working with. See how they like to run things, and kind of just work with them. If I don't, I have to ruffle any feathers, like uh, my coworker or like an unruly passenger. Whatever I could do to make it go smooth, I pretty much go with that person, unless it's something like out of heinously, like that's kind of wrong, or you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's not a trick question or anything,
Right.
but yeah, it's essentially the ideal team would be a conductor, a ticket collector, and maybe a couple of security. No,
Hmm.
to be honest, we don't always got that, but that's why we need to keep hiring and get some more people
Yeah.
and keep this process going. But for now, the trains have been pretty calm, and the passengers are not so unruly. They're just kind of happy to be on the train for the most part.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I feel like the more that they get used to it, the more complacent they get with it, the
Right.
more issues we may have with it. So, but yeah, essentially, you're just going to err on the side of you know, the more wise people, the people that have been on the train, you'll learn the ropes, and we all just try to communicate. And when we ever had any issues, I feel like that's the hardest part is when getting the message back to the conductor in a timely
Mm-hmm.
fashion. If something goes awry,
Right.
somebody falls off the train or whatnot. All right. Well, speaking of, if we did have bandits that wanted to hijack the train, God forbid, how would you handle that? You think?
Well, my brother, if I see gun pointed at me, I'm on go, brother. I'm a dead eye, so at that point I can't really do much talking, so I'm gonna have to let the iron talk for me. Uh,
100%.
we'll come out on top. If we don't, we've just
There you
been
go.
outnumbered.
There you
That's
go.
it.
No, as people that are operating the train, we have full right to just
Yeah,
go
yeah.
at them. It is our train. That they want to try to come aboard, not gonna happen.
Nope, not today.
All right, and this is another one where there really ain't no wrong answer. It's just kind of getting an understanding of when you're gonna be in county. But how long do you think you'll be able to dedicate to this role, maybe each week?
That's what I was gonna ask you. Like, a day, maybe an hour or two, a little bit more, depending on what I'm doing. Like, I mean, all I really do is mine and chill with a couple buddies, go to the saloon. But really, I can put whatever amount of time I need to make my progress go a little bit quicker to be able to drive it,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe get an apprentice of my own. Tell a buddy of mine or something that they need ticket holders or security, and maybe I could run a little crew up in the near future. But definitely want to move up as fast as I can. So I'll put in as much work as it needs to be. But yeah, probably like an hour, two, more than an hour, two, pushing three.
Gotcha. Yeah. Again, there ain't no wrong answer on that. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the good thing with this job that I like is the flexibility of it all. We don't have any quotas per se, like the police or the doctors out
Mm-hmm.
here. They got to be in county this many hours for this, that, and the third. And
Yeah.
nope. We just when you're able to, you're here. You maybe communicate that in the newspaper and just let people know.
So that's what I would do. I would go in the Tanner Express newspaper and just
Mm-hmm.
say I'm available for security or a ticket holder.
Yeah, so basically I can elevate your role there and
Okay.
move you to the security role. It'll open up some more avenues of the newspapers. You get some more pages in it, and
All right. Yeah.
we have a way to kind of communicate that we're just awake and looking to work the train or running the train or all of that.
Okay.
So
And like the clock in thing, I remember you saying earlier. How would I do that? That's in the newspaper as well.
no, you don't need to really tell anybody in the newspapers. You just essentially, as long as you're following the rules and you don't go awry with that, you can just clock in whenever you are mining. Now, me
Okay.
and Mr. Terry are trying to talk to Mr. Tanner himself to try to figure out, if we can get people to clock in more than just when they're mining. Because, I mean, if
Right.
y'all are working the train and stuff, technically as it is, you're not making any money. You're just kind of working it,
Yeah.
which doesn't make any sense. I mean, as the conductor, we get to deliver the packages, so we're making some money. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why we don't clock in when we're conducting the train. That makes sense. But getting $5 every now and then for
Yeah.
operating the train, I feel like is pretty fair, and it's the same when you're mining. So that makes sense. But we're working on that. Mr. Terry
Okay.
and I agree that I think we should be able to clock in a bit more. But all right. Well, let's bring you on now. Come on over here. What's your lucky number?
4.
All right. Don't stand too close. Now, here, would you mind standing right outside the door?
Yeah.
There you go. It's a little bit finicky. He doesn't like when people are near me. All right, Mr. Smith. You may receive that message in there.
Yep. Got it.
Give me one moment more. I think you need to get real sleepy all of a sudden and just take a quick nap.
All right.
And I'll have to do the same.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll meet you right back.
All right.
Alright, come on.
Check your counter real good.
Who's checking what?
Hello, sir.
Alright, Mr. Smith, how you feeling?
Feeling gravy, feeling gravy.
Alright, do me a favor. Here's where you're gonna clock on. We'll just test this real quick. Go ahead and think real hard about it and do a slash clock on. Oh no, I'm sorry, I misspoke. It's on duty. On duty.
You are on duty.
Alright, and here's how you clock out. Slash off duty. It's a tricky one.
All right.
Alright. So let's go ahead, why don't you, let's consider this an official training and you can go ahead and just clock on. So go ahead and clock back on duty. And, come with me. What do you say we go pull out a train?
Yeah, for sure.
Alright. Let's pull out a fancy one. I recently, I've been seeing this name. Oh, by the way, why don't you go ahead and tell me if you can open this menu?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Now, until you are a conductor, it's an honor system. You cannot pull out a train.
Okay.
You may have the ability, but unless you are
Mhm.
being watched, you cannot have a train out.
Okay.
Not even the little push cart one. It's just a rule Mr. Tanner has.
I got you.
Now, aside from that, when we do some training, we'll let you pull out your own train, and then I'll just be watching you essentially. But for right now,
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out my own train, and we'll see if we can get some people on. All right, let's see. Let's actually I'll swap this bad boy around. Grab my package. We'll go up to roads. Oh my goodness, that is a horrible price for roads. Never mind, we're going to Valentine. We're gonna take the long way to Valentine. That's a horrible.
Alright.
No.
What did it cost you to
No, it's
take
what.
these places?
No, it's what I get paid to deliver the
Oh,
telegrams.
okay,
You know,
okay.
people got to get their mail from one station to the next
Yeah.
and stuff. So you know,
Gotcha.
I get paid, but I guess there's not a lot of mail or something going to roads right now. But Valentine's got a better price.
Okay.
Now, let's see here. Now, I keep telling Mr. Terry he don't ever clean his train. You might want to just try to keep it looking somewhat nice, because we have a reputation to keep on the Tanner Express, obviously.
Okay.
You know, and yes, it could be a little bit cleaner, but you'll notice how I try to put a little spick and shine, you know,
Yeah.
and everything. I'll walk you back. Now, this is the coal cart. This is essentially where you'll be riding. You'll notice that you may be able to open a stash. Please don't do it.
Mhm.
For whatever reason, whenever another train employee tries to open the stash, it seems to kind of break it.
Mhm.
Or that's our running theory. We're not really sure, but we just, you know, we try to say don't mess with people's stashes. You can open it, but it won't show you anything, even if there is
Right.
things in it. So it's kind of pointless to even do it. It's kind of like you're looking at your own train stash, but there's nothing there. And one thing I will say is don't trust the train stashes too much. To be fair, we can't figure it out, but they either eat things or they like just things seem to stay there for indefinite. I don't know what it is.
Mhm.
It's weird.
Yeah, this is a nice train, man.
Yeah, let's walk back here. So this is essentially where the people will be sitting, right? Oh, and heaven sent. Wireless isn't that hard. You just have to kind of go through the process. Now, the one thing when we are in operation, I'll give you a basic rundown, right? So, for this style of train, if you're collecting tickets or whatever, I would normally try to get people corralled somewhere in this vicinity, because that's where they're going to be boarding, right? So the conductor may be up there, but as a conductor, I'm going to tell people to run back to you back here, wherever this cart may be at the station, right?
Okay.
People are going to walk up to you and tell me in the newspapers if you can see the ticket prices in the ticket prices
Yeah, I
page.
see it.
Yeah. Now, here's some difference in opinions here, right? Now, the one thing about the tickets is they're kind of pricey. So me and Terry, we do use our discretion, and sometimes we'll set ticket prices to be a little bit lower. We're just trying to get people to enjoy the train, but we also do want to make some money. So for instance, the highest we would ever go is $8, even if it's across the entire county. But for the most part, we stick to like $3 to $5 prices. I mean, if it's
Okay.
from like here to Rhodes, for example, I'd probably charge like $3.
Yeah.
If people were complaining, I'd drop the price to $2 just so they shut up. Get on the train. It's from here to Rhodes. It's like right down the road. It's not a big deal. Often I'll give people a free ride if it's like the sheriffs, you know, lawmen, or doctors and stuff. I don't like doctors, but they do help me, you know. But again, that's up to the conductor. But the money,
Right.
the money itself, here's the weird part. It goes to Mr. Tanner, and he does use the money to buy more coal. and he'll put that coal in the thing over there. But that's an emergency stash, and we're not ever really supposed to touch it. You can when you first start off. Obviously, you got to get a good bearing on you and get some money in your pocket, and then maybe you can start buying coal. But for the most part, that's what me and Mr. Terry do, is we either go and mine or we, buy it off people. And at this point, we're pretty exclusively buying it, because you can get to a point to where you don't got to mine. You can just make the money and then just buy the coal and help the economy that way, and in other ways. But it is kind of a trust system for us to get that money to Mr. Tanner, and then for him to do what he needs to do. It is what it is. But how to bill somebody? So, for example, you got some pocket change on you real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna bill you for just 1 cent, just so you can have the experience. Do I have your permission?
Yeah.
Alright, just a penny. Just a penny. Alright, so for example, what I'm gonna do right now, if you were somebody that was coming over here, I would tell you, yep, come towards me, and you're gonna stand near me. And if there was other people and they were trying to get close to me as well, I'm like, nope, y'all need to go stand over there for a second. We need to have one person at a time. It's a proximity thing. And I'm gonna think real hard. I'm gonna go /bill space and then whatever the price is. So for example, I'm gonna do 0.01.
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
Alright, now a message will pop up in your eyes that says you sent a bill's amount of blah 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 to whoever it may be. Now even though you have that message, I was not privy to this. That is information that we should not really know, if you get my drift. So my next step is, okay, there's your bill. And what was your name again, partner? And you go, my name was Nico Smith. And I go, okay, Mr. Smith. Now how you're going to pay that bill is you're going to think real hard. You're going to have to think about it. And you're going to do a /pay bills with an S. And if you do that, you'll see it. It'll pop up. You'll see your 1 cent charge. And you go ahead and take care of that.
Word, okay.
Simple enough, right?
Yeah.
So it's bill, whatever the amount. And then they have to pay bills /pay bills. Right?
Right, so
pay
/bill and then the amount.
To bill somebody.
Right.
And remember, you don't want anybody else standing near you, because it could
proximity.
it could bill somebody else accidentally.
And then /pay bill.
Yep. And I normally just tell people, if they get it started, their eyes will help them complete it.
Yeah.
And it helps them out, because everybody thinks it's /pay bill, and then they don't complete it all the way, and then they're like, it's not working. Well, no, you got to put the S. Don't ask why. I don't know why. But yeah. So once you get everybody built up, then we normally bring them on the train, right? And I tell people, okay, there's a couple rules, and you might find them in the newspapers as well, but they need to put their long arms away, kind of like the Valentine rules. We don't want anybody having long arms, so it's what we have. So we're here to protect them. They don't need to protect themselves. They're not supposed to. And then their best option is normally to have a seat, because they're going to have the best chance of not having a head pop situation, if you get me. And if they do want to get up, then we would recommend they try to keep it to a slow walk. And one thing I always tell people is we don't want to do any fancy, hold on. We don't want to see none of this. We don't want to see none of this on the train. For whatever reason, when you do one of these maneuvers right here, or the sitting guitar playing or anything like that, it causes you to fly off the back of the train. You just become like a ghost, and you just start moving through the carts. It's insane.
All right.
Yeah!
Yeah, but for whatever reason, as long as they're just keeping keeping calm, they're not doing any fancy, crazy emotions, or trying to do any animated wiki Medusas or whatever you want, whatever you call that. You don't want to do none of that. Don't do none of that. But move them back here. Oh, and this is a personal preference, and not that it's required. Oh, the next storm's coming. Good thing we got a train. Now, I do it just 'cause I like it, but I have like about like 10 coffees on me, about 20 cigarettes, about 10 cigars, and some peach tea, some sweet tea, and I just, got a bunch of different crazy things, and I just,
Mm-hmm.
if people are thirsty or hungry, I try to, serve them up and make sure they have a good time. Again,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't got to do none of that, but just an idea. Now, this cart
I do
is,
keep cigars on me.
yeah. Now, this is our fancy dining cart. I
Okay.
I just recently found out about this cart. I think it's really cool. But one thing I will notice, or I notice, I should tell you, I should say, is that with this guy right here, you want to tell people if they're going to play the instrument that they need to do it when we stop, and they need to stay seated playing it until we stop again.
Okay.
Anytime when we're in motion, for whatever reason, the way you sit down on this particular seat, or any instrument on a train, you'll notice that it's a different muscle you got to use, and I think that
Yeah.
also causes the same issue where you just fly off the back like a ghost.
Yeah.
But the regular seats, the ones if you view this one, you'll notice that the sit stand is a certain muscle. It's different.
And this one's different. Yeah.
I think that's why.
Okay.
And that any of these, you'll notice, are the good muscles on the. That's why these are all good. No, wait, hold on. No, wait, I may be wrong. No, okay, hold on.
Well,
Well, I guess we'll find out. I haven't truthfully had any passengers on this train, so this may be an experience. All right, one more thing. Whenever we are in operation as conductors, the only way we're going to be able to hear each other is you're going to have to elevate that voice to a trail level.
yeah.
Alright. Here, let's go ahead. Let's get going. Get out of the way.
I definitely don't want you to think I'm not trying to learn anything, but I'm having some things going on in my head.
Yeah.
But we can do this train ride, and I might have to postpone the
Oh, you're good. You're good.
rest of it for
Like I
just a
said,
bit.
yeah, there's no need for any like sort of time frame or anything. Yeah. Do you need to be dropped off anywhere before you need to pop in?
Nah, wherever we stop, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're going to Valentine.
Right. You know, I have a couple buddies that I know. Terry was having a little bit of issues a few days ago. I hired a couple of my friends for security. And we just hooked them up with a bunch of coal. So they said they would do the same for me. Coal wise.
Yeah. If you're
So I
training
could
with me,
probably
I
get y'all some coal too.
well, if you're training with me, I'll supply the coal. Help you out that way, so that way you just not worry about that. Get your feet wet.
And then if you run out of coal, the train is going to stop wherever it's at.
Yeah, pretty much. You'll have the option to feed it coal, but you won't have any to feed it. Alright, I'm gonna teach you some train knowledge and stuff. Would it generally be a good idea to blow the whistle when we're going over a crossing?
Yeah.
Now, it's not required. That may be a question,
It's
Mr.
helpful.
Tanner. Yeah, Mr. Tanner.
Yes, no.
I might ask that. And another thing, you'll notice when you are operating the train, you'll see the speed we're going. When it's just us train workers on the train and we don't have any passengers, we can go pretty much as fast as we want, but Mr. Tanner says he wants to, keep us below like 50 if we can. For example, I'm going 62 right now though.
Right.
So we're moving, we're cooking. But it does drop. We're at 56 right now, it's 55, we're going down. Every time I feed it cold, essentially, it bumps up like gradually to, like, I'd say 10 to
right?
No, you just have to select it once, and it's a proximity thing, so you gotta be close enough. You just have to learn the proximity as you know, as you kind of go. But I'd say it's about a good, 150 feet or so, 200 feet.
Before it tells you make a choice.
Yeah, before it'll let you. It'll tell you that there is no switch in sight.
Okay.
And then when you're able to, it'll tell you that you swapped. And that's another thing, you just have to get through experience. You just have to do a little bit of study. The rails, here's the thing. So, yes, it would make more sense for me to go straight there. But another thing with the train is anytime there's like two rails or anything, you always want to try to go to the left rail.
Okay.
I think that's just a general train thing.
Right.
I don't quite understand why, aside from if the train is going left and we happen to be going the same way, or like opposite ways, then obviously we miss each other. But yeah, it just makes sense. Alright, here's another thing. So as we're pulling up to the station, I do try to make sure my presence is well announced.
Yo, definitely. And then whenever I get back, I just like I'm on the job duties or in the newspaper and say I'm available for a ticket with somebody.
Yeah, you can just basically announce it in the general for the newspapers. And
Okay.
just say like, hey, if anybody's running a train, let me know.
Alright, cool.
And we try to do the same too. Like, actually, I need to do that and see if there's anybody else that wants to hop aboard.
How's
Hello.
it going, mister?
Are you the people that we're meeting with?
No sir, we're the train conductors.
Oh,
Well,
nice
he's
to
the
meet you.
he's the train conductor, I am
Oh, 2 bags, yeah.
I'm the intern.
Oh yeah, we gotta get the mail. People need their mail, man. I don't understand. I got birds that'll fly mail now, but I still gotta bring it.
I respect what you gentlemen do. You have a good one.
Thank you
Yeah,
as
no
well.
worries.
And then so like right here I would go off duty.
Yes, sir. No, I think technically
You're off duty.
yeah, you're supposed to be clocking out of duty, but I have been spending late
Right.
nights before and forgot that I was on duty when I was mining, and then just went to bed
Yeah.
and when I woke back up, I was off duty. So I don't know. I think it'll automatically put you off duty, but I wouldn't trust
Okay.
that.
Right, just do it just in case.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah, cool.
don't fret if you wake up at 3 in the morning in a sweat, thinking, oh gosh.
Yeah,
have I
no, I
done?
know what you mean.
No, I think it'll be all right.
Cool, man. This is nice, bro. This train is really fancy.
Yeah, I like this one. Man, them wheels are
It's nice. Definitely huge.
huge.
This has been wonderful, man. I appreciate it. I'll definitely give a shout in the newspapers when I'm back. Get some more
Yes,
little
sir.
training in.
Yes,
Like I said, I want to try to fast track it a little bit, but not too much. I want to go at y'all pace as well, but definitely want to get something from my own going.
Your best bet with that is to try to spend as much time with Mr. Tanner himself.
Okay.
Because,
Okay,
like
gotcha.
I said, he wants to set that 2-week limit, but
Yeah, no doubt. No
But I
doubt.
think if you spend time with the big man, with him running the train and him letting you run the train and stuff, that's
Yeah.
that's how I kind of fast track myself too, because he gave me the whole rigmarole and I was waiting and I just was patient, and I just went with the motions. But every time
definitely.
he said that he was awake, I was like, I'm there. How you doing,
For
Mr.
sure.
How you doing, Mr. Tanner? Let's go. But to be honest with you, on the first day of me being hired by him, I did end up shooting him in the head. I don't know what happened.
Hey, man, shit happens, bro.
Do you remember the old mining system?
I think so.
When mining was different? You remember that?
Yeah.
Remember how you could have something in your hands, like a lantern or something, or a gun,
Mm-hmm.
then you could pull the pickaxe out? Do you remember what happened when you broke the pickaxe?
use the thing in your hand.
Right. Well, no, the pickaxe would disappear, but whatever you had in
Mhm.
your hands before that would just suddenly pop back up.
Oh, okay.
And essentially, long story short, he was showing me the ropes. I had never mined before. I was mining. We needed water, so we went out and got some water. And when we came back, well, we had to pull our guns out when we went to go get water. We didn't want to get robbed. And when we came back, he didn't tell me to put my gun away. I just pulled the pickaxe right back out. And we were conversating, and everything was good.
And then boom.
And I was going for a hit number 1. And if you remember what hit number 1 was,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was that fire the gun muscle if the gun was in your hand.
Damn.
And I just happened to be looking straight at his head in full conversation. Didn't notice that my pickaxe was gone, and that's it.
Jeez, man, that's
Hey,
all
but
she
don't
wrote.
tell them that because he told me to tell everybody it was a bear.
All right, I got you. Yeah, your
The
secret
doctor-
safe with me.
The doctor was really confused when I told her the bear had a gun, but
Yeah,
she let us go.
Guess so. I guess so. Hell yeah, man.
Did you know that they can find out information?
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Man, I had a slight idea they
I
could.
thought this
but,
was 1885 or whatever it is.
me
man.
too, brother. But they got time travelers, brother. They got people above us, brother. That we don't know about,
That's why
brother.
I don't trust them doctors. They killed my mom anyway. But
Yeah.
definitely these doctors in county, they're something else, man. They can
Well,
see
I
it all.
feel you. Definitely.
All right, Mr. Smith. I hope you have a good evening and
Likewise, brother. I'll give you a shout when I'm back around.
yeah, good luck on your
All right,
nightmare
man.
stuff.
Thank you, brother. You be safe now.
You as well, sir. Howdy, partner. How you doing?
Howdy, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Doing well. You need to go somewhere?
Are you the conductor of the train?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm a head conductor, actually. Thank you.
All right. By any chance, are you headed to Rhodes?
I'm headed to wherever you need to be, sir.
Yeah, I'm looking to potentially head on over to Rhodes.
Okay. You got anybody need to come with you, or you just by yourself?
Just by myself, it looks like.
Okay, yeah, no, that ain't no problem. You actually really lucky. Hold on. Let me put a package in here for Rhodes, and I'm gonna pull the train up to the carts. And give me 1 second. You just stand right there, okay? Oh, actually, we got 5 minutes. You get on the train right now. Don't even worry about nothing. You just go ahead and hop on. Come on.
All right.
Sir, I would recommend if you want to travel back to the back of the cart, you'll notice that there are 3 carts back there. You may have fun back there. Don't play on the instrument though when we're in motion.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, you survived. Good. I was actually kind of worried about you with how fast I was going back here, to be honest
Nah,
with you.
nah. I'm perfectly fine. I appreciate it.
Okay.
I like a little danger.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah, people's, you must have a good head on your shoulders there. Sometimes people's heads will pop.
Been through a lot worse.
Okay, good. Well, enjoy your stay here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this train away and take a quick nap. Oh, yep, there it goes there. There it goes.
Yeah, take a quick nap myself. Thank you so much.
Well, that was fun. I'm pulling it back out now. Oh wait, no, I don't want to be number one. I don't want to be number one. I'm gonna give it a second. Hello, random viewer. We have another interview to conduct, apparently. The conductor conducting interviews. The conducting conductor. And the conducting an interviewee, interviewer, conductor. Okay, I'll shut up. Hold on. Go get this train, huh? Yeah. Where has Mr. Westwood been? That's what I want to know. Where's my buddy? Alright, let's we're rocking the sequel right now, so we're good. Let's go. let's see where this guy. Oh, yes. Alright, we gotta go pick somebody up actually. Oh, okay, that's what we're gonna do. Alright, that's fine. Let's pull our favorite train back out. Go ahead and turn that halfway around, and we're gonna deliver this telegram to here. Where? Yeah. Howdy, sir.
If the doctors all got off, I'm going to actually cry. Let's go!
Howdy, sir.
Ow!
What's your name again? Hello? If you can hear me, I can't hear you for some reason.
How's it going?
Oh, there you go. How's it going?
I think something's. Let me fix my voice box 1 second. I'm alright in your.
Yeah, no worries. Howdy, y'all.
Howdy.
Hello.
Why, y'all look real snazzy.
Why,
Yes.
thank you.
Yeah, I like it.
We'd like to match.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can definitely match. That's good. Yeah, I've been telling the other conductors we need to get some sort of uniform ourselves. People be going awry. They just be going crazy, just wear whatever they want conducting the trains.
Yeah, that leads to chaos. You gotta have a uniform.
You have to. You gotta look a certain way. You gotta represent. You know.
And if it's a good uniform, people, like, you'll get respected, but if it's a bad one, at least you're not in it by yourself, you know?
100%. I agree.
If I'm getting bullied, I want my friends to get bullied with me.
Usually, when making
Say
a
it
uniform,
again.
you should pick some sort of book that inspires you, so that way you can convince
you
the
say,
rest of
sir?
them to join you in uniform.
Oh, I
Yeah.
said, there you go.
Oh, okay. Remind me your name, sir.
Fat Boy Brown.
Yeah, that's right. What would you like me to call you, though?
Fat Boy's fine.
All right, Fat Boy, come on this way. Can I call you Mr. Fat Boy? I was raised in Georgia, you know. My mom, she had a certain way with her manners.
Oh, yeah. That's how it is.
Yeah. Got me a good slap across the face if I even misspoke, man. I'll tell you what.
Oh, man. Them was never any good.
I miss her. The damn doctors down in Georgia, they done killed her.
Oh, man.
Tell you what,
That's
man.
not good.
Yeah, they ain't want no help. Now, let me get this train back over here and see what happened. I'm about to turn it around. There it goes. Ooh, like abracadabra. Yep. Go
How's
ahead.
the day been?
It's been pretty good. Pretty good. We got a Mr. Smith hired on as a security. We're gonna bring you on board as well. Let's go ahead though. I'm gonna treat you as an honorary guest when we travel down to Saint Denis. This is one of my favorite trains. You know, and honestly, I've been looking at it in our selection of trains, and I had never pulled it out. And when I did pull it out, I just looked at these carts, and I was like, and I didn't even go to the
All
back.
the way to the back.
Yeah, let me show you though. Let
Are
me show you.
the back ones in this one kind of messed up like the other one? I was on one with the my friend Teddy, and the ones in the back were like kind of head poppy.
Yeah, I had a gentleman that right before a storm, he needed to go to Rhodes, and we had 5 minutes to get there, and it was really like 4.5. And I had him right on the back of here, and I was hitting about as fast as the train can go. And I was kind of worried about him, but I didn't charge him nothing, so I just figured if he fell off the back, then it was what it was.
It was
But
a
no,
free ride, hey.
yeah, but you know he lasted, so I think it's all right. But to be honest, I don't really know what he did. But yeah, these are kind of the normal carts, but it's really this last one right here. It's all fancy. No, I will say don't be playing the instrument unless you want to go ahead and play it, and then you got to keep playing it until we stop.
Okay.
For whatever
I
reason,
didn't even know there was a piano back here. Oh, that's when it. Okay, yeah, to mess up. Okay.
yeah, for whatever reason, when you do this sit down is different than any other sit down, I guess. And when I put my butt down, apparently it just causes you to freeze in place.
Okay, that makes sense.
I
You can
guess.
play that.
You know, that's what I'm saying. You can play it, and whenever you have passengers and stuff, that's what I always warn them. It's like you can play it, but you're gonna want to play it right now while I'm going up to the front, and then don't come up from it until we stop at the next station.
Okay.
Because as long as you go ahead and sit down, and when you start playing it, you're all good. Is when you stand back up, or you try to sit down, is when you have issues apparently. But yeah. If you want, you can either feel free to enjoy yourself, or you can ride up front with me. But either way, let's go to Saint Denis. quick. Let's go right over here to the post office. Now, hopefully, we'll be moving ourselves into this here train station here shortly.
Okay.
More to come on that in a little bit, though. We'll see.
Trying to make it like the headquarters.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how hard it is to transfer the whole company like that, but I got a big surprise. You're gonna have to keep a secret here, but yeah. I've been working with the government. We're gonna renovate this whole dang building over here.
Oh, true.
Mr. Tanner, he's gonna have his own office in there. Me and Terry gonna have our own rooms. I'll finally be able to put my dang coal somewhere. It'll be nice. But anyways, alright. Let me lower my voice here. Alright. So, come on, let's step right over here. Alright. So, get into this. Mr. Fat Boy, how long have you been in county?
I've been in county for about 3 weeks now.
Oh, 3 weeks. Okay, that's not an issue at all. Have you ever been arrested in the 3 weeks of time you've been in county?
No.
Okay, you're not lying, are you?
No, for sure.
No, okay. Yeah, Mr. Tanner does like to check the IDs. He will look at the name and the roster, and we'll run that by the sheriff. So I just want to make sure before you get in any trouble lying or anything like that, it's always better to be forthcoming about that kind of stuff. So there we go. Perfect. All right.
Yeah.
Why do you want to work at the train station?
To be honest, I've just been in the trains my whole life. I had a cousin who's his, I guess you could say, his stepdad worked for the city train. So since a kid, I've always been fascinated by trains. Yeah.
Okay, well that's perfect. That leads into the next question essentially. But what kind of specific skills or experience that make you fit for this role? You know, either in county, out of body, whatever you want to call it.
To be honest, I'm entry level right now.
Oh, okay. So you actually got some hands-on experience in your dreams per se?
No, I don't. Not at all.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, we'll get you some hands-on experience in county.
Okay.
Are you familiar at all with the train routes? Like, have you just looked at the map just out of curiosity and just kind of looked at it, or no, not quite? It's not an issue either way. Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, I kind of ride the along the side of the train tracks to get around a little bit, because I noticed the train tracks take you on like almost a smoother route, less turns, depending on where I'm going.
Yep. Don't be careful with that.
Yeah. I make sure not to be on the tracks though, but yeah,
Yep.
we go up the side of them. Yeah.
Yep. All right. So like, if say we're on a train and we're operating the train, you know, and we got some passengers and stuff, and everything's going according, and then all of a sudden one of them gets in an argument with the other one, and they become unruly. How would you handle some unruly passengers like that?
I would try to get the security guard on train to handle the situation.
There's no security guard. All of a sudden, he fell off the back of the train. What do you do?
Try to stop the train as fast as possible.
There was no security the entire time. How would you handle the passengers by yourself?
No security the entire time. It'd be hard to try to get in contact with law. I would just try to de-escalate the situation as best as possible.
100%. Okay, excellent. And if you can't, then you come tell the conductor, or you know, that if we have to. This is another part of the questions and stuff. But if we have enough unruliness and they don't want to listen, then we have full rights to protect the train. And if it comes down to it, that may mean either pulling towards the iron or pulling towards the lasso, getting somebody you know, in control either way. And if they don't want to calm down at that point, then, you know, depending on how heinous of unruliness they want to cause on our train, we will equal their energy by either throwing them off board wherever they may be, or tossing them off board on the next stop. It depends.
Okay.
I mean, if somebody shoots another person on our train over a petty argument or something, I'm gonna toss that person off the back of the train in motion.
Yeah,
I don't care.
for
You,
sure.
you're
Yeah,
getting
you
a
gotta
fast.
go because I don't know who you going for next.
Yeah, no, you're already off. You know, that kind of behavior. You know. But yeah, if somebody wants to fight somebody or something like that, then that just might be like tying them up and you know, getting them secure until we can reach the next destination, and then just tossing them off there and letting somebody else handle them. You know, but we just kind of take it as we go, and you know, to be quite honest with you, when things want to escalate, they tend to just go ahead and escalate fully, and then it just turns into you know, an all-out
Big shit show.
Yeah, but it is what it is. All right. Well, let's see here. What else could I get to here? Are you how familiar are you with the different kind of roles on the train? This is more of an education thing. Yeah, if you're not familiar at all, then I can explain.
Yeah, I don't think I am.
Yeah, no worries at all.
Yeah, I don't think I've
So,
roles on the train.
Yeah, no. Essentially, for the train, we have 3 roles. There's going to be the ticket collector, the security, and the conductor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. So the main starting thing for most people is either the ticket collector or security. To be honest with you, this is what I was explaining to the other fella. He chose security, but there's not really a main difference between the two. It just depends on what we have on the train in the moment, and you know, for the most part, what I mean, if they're the same, then it's basically because when you're a ticket collector, you might be the only one besides the conductor for the most part, and so you're going to be doing the ticket collecting and the security at the same time. And the same for when you're security, you know, if you're the only one that's there, then you will be doing the ticket collecting and the security. Now, if we have, you know, more than multiple people, even if you are security, you may be doing some ticket collecting and vice versa. It's just kind of a start and roll for either one is what I mean. There's not really that much of a difference. It just kind of depends on what you think you'd like to do, because the only other thing up from that is a full-on conductor. And when I'm by myself conducting the train, even as a head conductor, you know, I gotta do it all. Now, I can't obviously be in the back of the train being, you know, acting as security or whatever, but I have to collect the tickets and show people where to sit, make sure they're comfortable and stuff, and then as soon as I get in motion, then they're kind of on their own, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure.
What would you like to be? Either a ticket collector or security? What do you think sounds better for you?
Well, like you said, there's not really a difference, so for me, it doesn't really matter.
Yep. Okay. Well, I don't think we have too many security actually enrolled, so I'll just enroll you as a security. And like I said, the only thing up from that is a conductor, so not too much of a difference there. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Now this is another one. There ain't no wrong answer and stuff. It's just more to understand, like when you're gonna be available and whatnot. But how much time are you able to dedicate to the role each week?
I'm in the city or in the county for a good amount of hours each day, so I can do about an hour or 2 each time I'm in the city for sure, or in the county. Sorry about that.
What if you don't mind me asking, what start time are you on?
PST.
Okay. So you'll have some different hours than some of us. It seems like the majority of the start of our group has been on the Eastern board, around the Eastern start time, which is actually a good thing.
Later in the day for me. So like for me right now, it's only 9:30 p.m. And then just about now, you guys start to pop out a little bit.
Oh well, you almost have 1 a.m. over in my neck of the woods, so.
Oh sheesh.
Yep. I'm a night owl, if you will. But,
okay, that makes sense.
But yeah, no, that's good. Is this your normal awake time anyway, or you just kind of just depends?
No, I'm getting ready to head out in about 2 hours, maybe hour and a half.
Yeah, okay.
2 hours, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, so we'll get some different time. You'll be on the other side, so that'll be good. All right. Alright, well, we'll see here. What's your lucky number there, partner? Let me see here, actually.
And about how long is training?
You know what? You got the same lucky number as the last guy, somehow. You know that?
That's crazy.
Oh, well, would you mind elevating your voice just a little bit?
Yeah, I said that's crazy.
Yeah, it is 4, right?
Yeah, it's 4.
Okay, good. Training is supposed to be about 2 weeks, is what they want to see you there in that role, but to be honest with you, if you're able to connect with Mr. Tanner when he's in county, you can kind of get that expedited as long as you spend some time with him and get some good, reputation in with him and whatnot.
Okay.
Let me step on over here. Now, you will have to lose that lucky number in just a minute. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, no problem.
I'm gonna have to force you to take a nap along with myself, so don't worry, I'm gonna lose my number 9.
Alright.
Sorry, I wasn't able to see chat. Yeah, I can see you now. Oh, hey. Oh, you're already gone. Okay. Alright, did you see that, you get a notification there?
No, I didn't.
Hold on here. How about now?
Yes, I got that one.
Okay. Alright, so go ahead. We're gonna have to both take a nap. You go all of a sudden get real sleepy.
Alright.
Alright, Mr. Fat Boy.
There we go. Alrighty.
How you feeling?
Pretty good.
Alright. Do me a favor. Do you know how to clock on duty?
Yes, I do.
Okay, go ahead and go on duty for me. Do you have another job, by the way?
Yeah, I have the blacksmith job.
Okay, do you know how to do the multi-job?
Yeah.
Okay.
You mean like clock in, right?
Yeah. So wait, you are on the train job, correct?
Let me double check.
I don't want your other boss getting mad. Well, I don't know how that works, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm on the train job.
Okay, yeah. Okay, go ahead and go on duty for me. Now, technically, you should only be on duty when you are mining, is the rule that Mr. Tanner has. He only wants to see that that on duty for when you're actually in the mine, actively mining. Now, it is up to you if you want to mine. If you want to acquire your coal in other means, then that is up to you. Like me and Terry, pretty much exclusively at this point, are only buying it from other people, trying to support the economy and whatnot, making the prices go down, doing what we can that way. But up to you if you want to do that. But me and Terry also are in agreement that when the conductors are in operation, we're making our money, from the telegrams and whatnot. That makes sense. But when it comes to the ticket collectors or security, you're not making any money, really. You're just kind of running the train, So we think that y'all should be able to clock on duty at least when you're operating the train and your role.
Okay.
So at least for this training exercise, and for right now, I'm gonna have you clock on duty, and we're gonna do that. Let me turn that down a little bit. We'll go take a look at our train. What'd you say?
Okay, there it is. I think I was having some problems with my eyes.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Now I fix it.
Go ahead and tell me if you can open this menu right here.
Yeah, I can open it.
Okay. Now, when you are a security or ticket collector, you may be able to pull out the train, but you are not allowed to pull out the train. Any of the trains. Even the handcart. None of them.
Okay.
Now, you may pull one out when you are being watched by a conductor, a full-on conductor for your training exercises. That is fine. And you will run the telegrams and do all of that like a normal conductor, so you get your experience. But at least at this moment, and when you're by yourself, you don't ever pull out the train. If you're ever found out by Mr. Tanner, then you can guess what will happen. But yeah, don't worry. Well, we can get your feet wet and stuff. For now, let's just go over a few things. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one out real quick. Now, come with me. Now, obviously, this is where the conductor sits. Nothing really needs to be said about that. The coal cart here, you may see the open stash, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't open the stash unless it's your own train that you pulled out. Not that you can take anything from another conductor's stash. It just opens up a blank stash for you. But for whatever reason, this is our running theory that whenever another train employee tries to mess with the stash, it makes it so that way the conductor they don't even get the option to open the stash. It kind of like breaks them until they take a nap.
Okay.
So we just kind of tell everybody, just don't mess with other other conductors' train stash. It just, don't break other people's stuff,
Yeah.
And like I said, it's
It only
pointless
makes
because you can't even get anything. It's not like you can steal anything. So you'll notice that most of the trains that we pull out, even this one, the first couple of carts don't have any actual seats. You probably have seen that. So when we were in operation, sometimes when we pull up to a station, you you may have people approach and stuff, and as a conductor, we normally, if we have somebody back here, we'll tell them to meet y'all back here, right? This would be the better point for you to kind of load the train, so that way you don't have people walking through these kind of blank carts, if you will, right? Do you know how to bill somebody? Have you ever had to officially bill? Alright. So, do you give me permission to bill you 1 cent so you can have the full experience of what it would be like?
Yeah, no problem.
Or have you been billed before?
No, I haven't been billed yet.
Okay, cool. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to think real hard about it, and I'm going to think about it doing a /pay bill. Or not, no, that's the pay bill. For me, is going to be /bill, and then space 0.01 for 1 cent. But a /bill, whatever price. Now it's a proximity thing. So as a conductor, if you were like my passenger, and I had a whole bunch of people that were coming up and they all wanted the tickets and whatnot, you'd have to tell everybody, hey, you guys need to go stand over there for a second, and it needs to be one at a time, because again, it's a proximity thing and you don't want to bill somebody accidentally. So because you're right next to me, I'm going to think about that. And you may see that message that you were just billed, and as a ticket collector, when you bill somebody, you'll see the message that you billed that person with their name. Now, that knowledge of their name, you can imagine, is not something that you should really know. So we have to be careful, because I it was kind of dumb of me too, but Mr. Terry pulled me aside. It was like, you're not supposed to know that. And I was like, oh, I mean, that does make sense. So now I'm just going to start telling everybody. So be careful with that. So I've made a habit after billing somebody. I'm like, Mr. What was your name again?
Okay.
And just kind of asking them and just making sure I got their name. So that way, I at least can have that knowledge, right? Now, for you that got billed, and what you'll have to tell people is how you're going to pay that bill is you're going to think real hard about it, and you're going to do a /pay bills with an S. And I tell people your eyes will kind of help you complete it, but you want to make sure that S is there. It'll pull up the menu of your bills. You select that 1 cent bill and just go ahead and process that. 1 penny.
Okay.
Now, there is no official notification to me that you have paid that bill, so you're just gonna have to trust people that paid it.
They actually did. Yeah.
But the thing is if they don't pay the bill, we have the full list of the unpaid bills, and that information gets passed along to the sheriffs, and then warrants are placed, and blah blah blah. And you don't want a warrant for a penny, But I tell people you don't want a warrant for the $3 charge. Just pay the dang $3.
Yeah, it only makes sense. Yeah.
It ain't that much. If, $3, $5, $8 is the max we'll ever charge. Let me go ahead and take a look at the newspapers and elevate you. Alright. You may see in the newspapers that you have some new pages to look at. Take note of the prices. It is good to learn the prices. It just more so gives you a good gauge on what we want to be charging for certain distances and that kind of thing. But to be fairly honest with you, the prices are kind of steep for the most part in all of our opinions. And most people kind of don't want to ride the train, and what's the point if people don't want to ride the train if you're going to charge that? So for the most part, 8 is the highest we would go, but that would be if people were at Wallace and they wanted to go to Ansburg or something, and they wanted to go the longest route possible instead of going the short way across the north. If they wanted to go across the north, I'd charge them probably 5. If they wanted to go south and go the really long way, then yeah, I'll charge you 8.
Okay.
But again, that's up to the conductor to kind of set those prices. I would kind of refer to whoever's conducting until you get a good gauge on it. Again, for the most part, I'm charging maybe $3 to $5 a ticket. And I do give away a decent amount of free rides as well, just to have people enjoy the train and have fun. I mean, Oh, another thing I should explain, because people, you know, it only makes sense. Where does this money go? So you bill somebody, right? So that 1 cent, where did your 1 cent go? It goes to Mr. Tanner.
Okay.
Which is yeah, that's a big okay. Is how we feel about it too, because for the most part, he uses that and he'll buy the coal, you know, which is good. He is an honorable man. I'm not griping about that at all. But for the most part, he'll put that money into the coal, and then that coal goes into our emergency stash over there, which I can show you. But we're not really ever supposed to touch it.
Okay.
Which is another okay. But when you start out and stuff, and you become a conductor, like a fresh conductor, then you may take a little bit, but you know, you just want to pass that by Mr. Tanner and just make sure he understands that, you know, it's for your training, for your starting out, and blah blah blah. Right. But for the most part, like me and Terry will help you with the coal and when you're in training and whatnot. But anyways, all right. Enough of that. So you get the point. That's the billing. Then when you bring people on the train, you've experienced it a little bit, right? You've seen we make people kind of sit down in the chairs. They're not supposed to
give me
technically...
1 second, my hearing aid just cut out.
Oh, no worries. A little random viewer, I was getting in trouble for conducting an interview. I forgot it. There was a chat, and I wasn't looking at the
Okay,
chat.
you could go ahead.
So, you had some experience looking, you know, or being on the train and just watching how we kind of conduct it, right?
Yeah, 1 person to a seat.
Yep.
Don't do no dancing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You just want to keep it cool, keep it calm. If people do get up from their seat when we're in motion, I would try to recommend that they either stay up or stay seated, because sometimes even when they're trying to sit down, I don't know, people, it depends, I guess, on the head on their shoulders type thing, but I don't know, I've seen people have issues when they're trying to sit down. But another thing is too is we try to get people to put their long arms away, because that's really what we're here for, right?
Yeah.
And it just, you know, kind of keeps the calm on the train. But you know, let's go see if we can pick up some people. I'm gonna pull out a little bit of a more open train. Ooh. Wait, actually. I was debating. And we'll go to roads. Short jaunt up there. So a little thing before we get going here is anytime you are operating a train, you always want to make sure you blow your whistle a few times and ring the bell a few times. It's just a good courtesy to make sure people know that we're about to be in motion. Typically the bell is used, I would say traditionally, when you're leaving or approaching. Otherwise we'll just stick to the whistle, but there is no actual rules. You can use both as freely as you want. There are a few recommended things, I would say, but that's basically it. Also, let me make sure. Could you hear me, by the way?
Yeah, I can hear you right now.
Okay. Could you hear me before when I was in the seat?
No.
Oh, okay. That's why. Make sure you elevate your voice to a trail. I was basically saying that when you're operating a train, you always want to make sure you blow your whistle a few times and ring the bell a let people know that you're about to be leaving. There's really no rules per se, but you can, you know, try to do those things and make sure people know. Yeah, for the most part, I'd say the bell is used like when you're leaving or approaching a major city or the station. But the whistle's going to be the loudest thing. But there is something weird about the whistle. So when I blow the whistle, do you hear a long whistle or just a real short tune?
One more time. I hear short burst.
Yep. So I did one short burst and then a long one after that. So for everybody else, they only hear the short burst. So that's why you'll notice we really want to let people know. We'll do just a bunch of like short bursts. Because that's all they can really hear. For this next one, I'm just going to hold it down. I held it down that entire time until I talked to it just now. What'd you hear?
It's a tap.
Yep. So you get the point. The bell, however, you know, everybody can hear that, but it's not as loud. Oh, howdy, partner.
Howdy.
You needed to go somewhere?
Howdy, howdy.
No, unless you just want to take me right up the road.
Where would that be?
The ranch right up ahead. Let me see what it's called.
Yeah. No, like, literally, like right there.
Yeah, Red Cove training.
Yeah, like right over there to the left of the tracks,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. If you just want to hop on the back, I'll just take you right over there.
Jump right off. I won't waste a lot of
Oh,
time.
no, you're good. I'll stop at least. Well, what was your name?
Oh, my name is Isaac.
Isaac. Good to meet you. I'm Voss.
Nice to meet you, Bob.
My name is Fat Boy.
Sorry, what was your name?
Fat Boy.
Fat Boy?
Yes,
Nice to
sir.
meet
Nice to meet you too.
Mr. Fat Boy. I gotta remember that.
good one, boss.
Yeah, you take care of them cattle down there. Hey, 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 hey. That was Mr. Sam Mercantile. I don't know what he's doing. Alright, I'm gonna take you up to Wallace. And I'm gonna let you pull out your own train. How about that? We'll get you some hands-on right here, right now. You got any coal on you? If not, don't worry. I'll give you some.
Someone that says it's something cold fuel.
Oh, you have coal ore? Yeah, that won't work. I'll give you some real genuine coal.
Two different kinds of coal.
How much of the regular coal do you have?
21 of one and 20 of the other.
Okay. I'll give you a little bit. Alright, so we're approaching a giant bridge here, and it's another good idea to just blow your whistle a whole bunch. Yeah, you can imagine people like to use it to transit from one side to the other. Alright. Now technically, Mr. Tanner probably would not like what I'm doing right now. Can you guess what that is?
Oh, yeah. Jumping off with the train still rolling?
Mm-hmm. But I kind of think it's a little, BA, if you will.
Uh-huh.
Pardon my French. Oh, who that might be? Oh.
Where's
Hello.
Bess?
Well, hello, boss.
Howdy.
Oh, hello.
Oh, there's Bess.
How are y'all?
Oh, we got some business to attend, but
Yep,
good to see
we
you.
be on our
Oh,
way.
good to see you, Miss Rhea. Yeah, y'all as well. And them's the marshals right there.
Oh man.
Alright, I'm gonna put this train away here. And I'm sorry, what were you saying about your coal earlier? To be honest with you, with the whistle blowing and everything, I couldn't hear a word you were saying.
I was saying I have 2 different types of coal. I have 21 of one and 20 of.
Oh, okay. I'll throw you another 50 of the coal you need. You need the just coal. You don't need the coal ore, just coal.
And under it says like a something for fuel, right?
Yep, a chunk of coal for fuel.
Yeah, I have 21 of those.
Okay.
Is this a store? Let me see if they have something to drink in here.
You got a canteen on you?
Is there water?
No, here. Hop on your horse. Oh my goodness. You got a fancy horse.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you over to my house real quick. I'll get a chance to show off the house.
Well, this is your house? That's crazy.
Well,
So
yeah,
me and my...
I can't claim full ownership of it or anything. To be honest with you, it's Mr. Arlington's place. I'm just a good friend of his, and he allows me to stay here with him.
Yeah. So me and my lady was out, we were out house hunting, and this is one of the houses we came across that we were going to try to see if it was on the market.
Yeah, Mr. Arlington got a good deal with the real estate agent. You know, every now and then houses will get foreclosed upon, and he may be able to reacquire them for a good price. But to be honest, the stream over here has got some of the best water in the county, in my opinion. Ugh. Probably take off these gloves next time. Ugh. Ugh. Got coal all in my mouth
I
now.
was just getting ready to say it. It's cold water.
Listen, I saw you do it. I was like, I figure I might as well too. But yeah, Mr. Arlington, we're trying to start a ranch here, and I got hired on as a ranch hand as well. But to be honest, I haven't done a lick of work for the ranch yet.
That's why we were really out looking for properties. My lady wants to start a ranch.
Yeah, you know, to be honest with you, it seems like you have to have a good amount of capital before you can really even do that. I mean, you can start a ranch, but
have a good amount of land, or just have some land.
That and I mean, the prices on the cattle and stuff are expensive. It's like $100 per cattle.
Okay, that's not too bad. It's gonna be
That's not too bad. That's expensive. What are you talking about? How much profit do they make off the cattle? I don't know. I mean, it has to be more, right? Like, why would you spend $100 and make less than that?
Oh yeah, so that means they got them good amount.
Yeah, I was watching some other friends in their ranch, and the feller had spent $600 on a whole bunch of different animals, and then he had walked away too far, and then the animals got all these bugs all over them, and they were frozen in place and just, you know, moving in one spot, like they were running ruts and like holes into the dirt. Yeah, and they had no choice but to slaughter all the baby animals and miss out on $600. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like you gotta be careful. But you know, big risk, big reward, right? All right, go over here to the gentleman. He's kind of a jerk normally, but maybe he'll let you take a train out. And scroll down the list and go ahead and pull out the one above the locomotive, the Lanahechee, Lanatatuchi, or something like that. I don't know. That's the one I just had out. I like that one.
Yes, I mean.
And then go ahead and talk to the man one more time. Go to the telegrams. You're going to want to pull out the one for Ansburg. We're going to continue down the track. This is the best track to learn on because there's no turns. You just go straight. This is for you to fill out the train. You've never operated a train in county before, correct? Is what you said?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Go ahead and put that package right there. There you go. And then come over here and hop on board. Make sure your voice is elevated to the trail again before we get in motion. You can't change your voice when you are in motion.
Yeah, it's in it.
Okay, perfect. You go ahead and step on the train. There you go. Now you should have a new thing that popped up that says feed the coal or feed the broiler or something like that, right?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, perfect. Did I give you that coal, by the way? No, I didn't, did I?
I don't think so. Okay, I got that.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Alright, so you'll see the G muscle will be for your whistle. And then, yep. Go ahead and test the bell as well. Yep, that one's more for you just gotta hold it. You just gotta hold the heck out of it.
Yeah, let it kick in.
Alright, and before we go forward, let me teach you how to go backward. I know that sounds kind of weird, but just trust me on it. Alright, so hold that control muscle down. Alright. It'll go up to a maximum of 17 miles per hour. But when you let go of that control muscle, the only way you can stop is you're going to have to hold your shift muscle. Now this is different than when we're going forward, because when you want to stop when we're going forward, you're going to hold your control muscle.
Okay.
This is why I'm teaching you this now, because nobody taught me that, and when I was going backwards, I didn't know how to stop. Because my stop was backwards, and now there was no stop, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I taught you that, so that's good. Okay, now here's another thing. Sometimes when you go backwards, can you feed it coal right now to go forward? See if you can do that. Oh, there you go. Sometimes you cannot do that. If it won't let you go forward, you might have to exit the seat, re-enter the seat, repeat that until it lets you go. And if that doesn't work, sometimes you have to reverse the train again and stop it again, and then see if that works. But for now, yeah, just you know, play with the coal, play with the whistle, play with the bell, get a good feel for it. There's no turns on this. I'll let you know before we reach Ansburg. I would say try to keep it the 30 to 40 mile an hour range. It's okay if you go up to 50, just try not to go past 50.
That makes sense.
So like that 30 to 50 mile an hour is the sweet spot. Open this poor deer. Yep, well, that's what you get.
That wasn't smart at all.
Nope. What did it say? Survival of the most fit or something like that?
Something like that.
Now, one thing, while you're doing that, people are not able to board the train unless it's going under 35 miles an hour. Like, if bandits did want to board our train, they would not get the option if we were going above 35.
So if we see it coming, speed up.
It depends on what you want to play, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
So if you're feeling like, you know, not dealing with that, yeah, go ahead, speed up. But, you know, if you're kind of feeling bored or just running the train and you want some action in your life, roll the dice. You know what I mean?
Right there, yep.
But, yeah, that'll be up to you to kind of decide in the moment, per se, what you want to do. Now, as a general rule, you should try to keep it around 35 miles an hour when we have passengers on board.
You said 35?
I keep it somewhere around, you know, 35, 45, somewhere in that range. I try not to go above 50. The faster you go, the more chance people's heads will pop. That's really the main reason why you don't want to go above 35. So I do drive a bit slower when I have passengers on board, and you know, it gives them more time on the train, see the views, enjoy it, get a good feel of it. If you make it too fast for them, and especially if you charge them, you know what I mean? Like they wanna get ride out of it. They wanna get experience. But when you're by yourself and sorry, it's nature happening. Sorry, little one. Oh, he's quick though. He is quick.
I think he just about almost made it.
I think so. Duck and roll, little one. Duck and roll. Let's see, what else? Oh, we'll get a chance to experience the rail swap. Go ahead and press the right muscle, the right arrow muscle. Oh, you made it. Now technically we were supposed to stay to the left there, but I wanted you to experience it. Oh, and don't worry.
Technically we're supposed to stop.
Oh, no. Technically we're supposed to always go to the left whenever there's a split in the rail like that. But it's not a train station. You want to stick to the left side. It's just a rule of thumb that Mr. Tanner always says. Oh, this is the longest. Yeah, hold on. Gotta get my lantern. There you go. Do you have a lantern on you, by the way?
No, I don't have to buy one.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get one. Go ahead, get a good feel for the speed. Go ahead and feed it some coal. Go ahead, go on up to 50. Let's see what this puppy can do. We're coming out of this tunnel with some life in the train. Now, when I'm by myself and I'm trying to make money and I'm running the packages and stuff, I'll normally feed it every time it gets to 40.
Okay. Make it quicker.
Yep. But when there's passengers on board, I'll feed it every time it reaches about 30 to 25. That'll take you up to about maybe 40 to 35, but then it drops pretty fast. Some people got some nice homes over there to the right.
Didn't even give a chance to.
And it's kind of new.
House is not taking time so fast.
Alright, we are approaching the station, so how fast are we going right now?
35.
Okay. I would wait until maybe about 20 miles an hour or so. And if we reach 20 miles an hour, yeah, you might need to feed it one more. I'm gonna feed it about now. Get ready to put on the brake though. And go ahead and we're gonna do the left arrow muscle. Left arrow muscle. And brake, brake, brake. Go ahead, bring it down. There you go. Let go of the brake. There you go. Let it roll. Very good. How fast are we going?
10.
10, okay. So yeah, I normally like to bring it down to like 15, 10 mile an hour whenever we're, you know, around this distance or so. You'll tell that we might be a little short on this one. That's not a problem though. It's like ever so slightly short. Technically, you're perfectly fine. You also can choose to stop the train more abruptly. That's kind of up to you. Like Mr. Terry and Mr. Tanner, they like to kind of roll in a little bit more hot and then come to an abrupt stop. I like the show.
Smoothness, huh?
Yeah, I like the show of, you know, coming in slow. And you'll notice when you come in slow, sometimes the steam comes pouring out the sides of the engine and stuff. It's kind of cool. But anyways, okay, go ahead and hop on out. And you'll notice when you go to that coal cart, you can pick the package back up. And you can pick it up from the side or the top of the coal cart. You just gotta walk on top of it. It's up to you. And then you're gonna deliver it to this window right over there. Each station will have their own window. They'll be a little different. Okay. Go ahead and talk on to this man again. Pick up the package for Saint Denis. Alright, rinse and repeat. This time, we'll get a little bit of a lesson on the track switches in Saint Denis. They're going to be the most complicated ones. Alright, no need to worry about this this swap right here. It'll just keep going straight. When you're coming the other way, you have to worry about it the other way, but going this direction, no, I don't gotta worry about it. And the same for the next one coming up. You don't have to worry about it coming this direction. It'll be in a little bit though. I will say, the city off to the left was a Van Horn or something like that. People could be a little wild running across these tracks. This swap right here. And coming up. Yeah, this one up here. I think people like to play chicken out here sometimes.
You know they do.
feed it any more coal at this point. So that way you can get some time for the swaps up here. Don't worry about this one, you don't need to do anything. Alright, around this corner, you want to ready your right muscle. Do that right arrow muscle right now. You have to feed it one more cold. Get that same right arrow muscle ready and the brake. And brake, right arrow muscle. You don't want to go straight because these carts right here in the middle, you'll go straight through. And any passengers, brake. Any passengers you have will hit these carts like a brick wall. Even me. Yeah, the only people that go through it are the conductors. Literally yeah, when you're in that seat, you can phase through it. So if you're by yourself and you make a mistake, you'll be alright. But if you have people on board, even if they're sitting in the back, yeah, they'll hit that wall. You drop off that package right here, yep. Oh yeah, it messes them up. When we get this place renovated though, it's gonna change all of that, so they won't be there.
Okay.
So hopefully that'll be happening here shortly in the next few days or so. Alright. Go ahead and let's park up this train. We'll see if we can rally anybody to board the train. We'll do a fire sale. We'll say $1 tickets. Going to Valentine. Let's just take some people on the train. Get some experience. Hello? Anybody in Glenwood County in here? Nope. Might be tough pickings.
Seems pretty quiet around here.
Which is weird. Oh. Let's let you pull out another train. How much coal you got left on you, by the way?
About 36.
Okay. That'll be enough for the moment. Let's see. I want you to just take a look at the list of the trains and just see any one catches your eye. Maybe pull it out and see what you think of it. Then you can just park it up if you want to try a few of them out. Oh, is that the Bayou train? No, that's the special train.
Special train?
Yeah, it's kind of like a circus train, if you will. Feel free to take a look at it, you know. But yeah, it's I think this cart right here you can't go in, the white one, but this red one you can start to go in. It's dark in here, man. They don't got no lights in this one. Some of the other ones, they'll have lights in these rooms and stuff, which is kind of nice, but in this special training, so special, I guess. Yeah, they got some hay back here. It is really long, I'll tell you that. Yeah, it's a pretty big one. Now, I will say, if you go too far from a train, it'll kind of get covered in bugs as well, and won't let you drive it anymore. So you'll have to park the train. And if it gets really covered in bugs, it'll tell you that there is no train to park, even though you're staring at a big old train on the tracks. And then you'll have to take a nap, and it's kind of annoying. And now I'm talking about, like, so if you go to Valentine and you're like, oh, I need water, so you ride up to go to the water well in Valentine, and then when you get back to the station, the train might be covered in bugs. So it's best
to just send it away before you even go.
Correct. But I mean, if you, like, when we're here, we can go to, like, the post office and stuff and come back, and it's fine. I think that distance is okay, but, you know, if you put a significant distance between you and the train, yeah, it'll kind of mess it up. Oh man, this one keeps. They got lights back here.
Golly, this fucker is long.
Would you believe me if I said this isn't the longest one?
Serious?
We got one so long you can't even see the back of it.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like, literally, it phases out from your eye's existence. It causes issues, to be honest with you, because people will be riding their horses down the tracks, and then all of a sudden they appear in the middle of a train.
That could be dangerous.
It's kind of like a voodoo Houdini type thing, where they're just like, all of a sudden a train just appears and they're in the middle of it. Yeah, that's the Bayou train, just so you know.
Okay, I'm about to pull that one out.
I mean, it is cool, but when people can't see the back of it, yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, and people think that they can run down it infinitely when we're going down the tracks, and the same thing happens when we're going down the tracks. You will fall off the back of it. It will just disappear from your existence. And the train will keep moving, but you will be stuck on the tracks. Luckily enough, it does drop you off gently, because it happened to me. I just kind of like hopped down on the tracks, and there I was. You know, what's your next one? Oh, what is it? Oh, this is the
Pacific Union.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
I like this one.
You know, I want to know what they're hiding on some of these trains. You can't open these doors and stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, you should be able to pull these babies open.
Well, like the one that I like. Yeah, the one that I like that has all the open carts. It does have that one cart in the back. I'm sure you noticed it. That thing is armored up and like, yeah.
This one's open.
Yep. Oh, but this one has the lanterns on it. This is nice. You know, I kind of like this one now. Yeah, to be honest with you, I kind of like the open carts because it provides the best view, in my opinion. Oh, look at that! It's even got something on the. Can you?
The other one, I found a peach in the other one.
Yeah, but did it actually let you pick it up?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
It did to Annie like it did.
Yeah, but nothing happened. That's weird. Oh, they got a whole kitchen back here. Oh my goodness.
Damn, bro, sleeping pod.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. Come on. Let me up.
Looks like you should be able to.
Yeah, bro. I want to sit up there. That's the caboose seat. That's the best seat in the whole house. You can't climb the caboose on the back though if you want.
You say you can?
Yeah, I kind of like running on the ladder sometimes on these ones. You gotta be careful, don't fall off the back like I just did when we're in motion, but...
Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Oh! That was dangerous.
Yeah, it's okay. I kind of pushed you back on to make sure you didn't fall.
Yeah, that was a lifesaver right there.
Alright, well, is there anywhere you want to be or anything? Anywhere you want to go? I'm getting kind of towards my sleepy bedtime.
Oh yeah, no problem. Maybe just Ansburg.
Okay, is that where you want to finish?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to take this train? Or you want to pull out another one?
We can take this one.
Okay. Go ahead and pick up that delivery. You always want to make sure when you are a conductor, you want to try to grab those deliveries if you're going to go.
I'm sorry.
Ooh. It's got a big old coal cart.
And then when did you say are the best times for me to clock in, Wes?
Essentially, as the rules state right now, you only clock in when you are mining.
Okay.
What me and Mr. Terry would like to change is having y'all clock in when we are in operation and mining.
Okay.
Because that's what makes sense.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. Definitely does.
Oh, may I recommend the more comfortable you get as well, you may enjoy swapping through your eyes view. It's kind of nice. Every now and then, I enjoy it.
I definitely did not think about that.
You can't see much, but when you look out your window to your right, you know, you get that passing by view.
Good view.
Now, as we're coming out of here, there's no rail swap that you need to worry about initially.
Okay.
So you just kind of go straight. Oh, dude, this one's got some big old wheels on it too.
Turn.
Hey, does your lady like cats?
You said cats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta show her the side of the train then. Do a big old purr.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, for sure. Big old purr.
Alright, as we exit the city, like right before the map changes colors, you'll notice that there's a rail swap. You're going to want to go to the right. And I'll warn you when we come up to it. Alright, here we go. Now go ahead and swap to the right. Okay. And there's no more swaps until we get all the way to Ansbury. I just noticed some natives moved in over there to the right back there.
This train goes faster than the last train we were driving.
Oh yeah. See,
this
I got it.
Going 60.
Yeah. Oh, you can get them on up to 60. I think the difference.
Last one wouldn't go over 50 for some reason.
Oh, it would. Forget that thing. All right, you want to slow your roll a little bit. You don't need to brake, but I would not feed it. And now I would start to brake a little bit. And you're going to want to go to the right. Coming up here, go ahead and swap the tracks to the right. And brake, brake, brake. slow it down to about a 15. There you go. Now I would slow it down to maybe about a 6 or a 5. And you can feel free to stop whenever you feel the need. There you go. Perfect. Now,
Ooh, I'm something like an expert already.
it ain't too hard, you know. You just gotta get a feel for it. The only way to do that is you gotta get hands on.
Yeah, that's true for sure.
But yeah. Good job tonight. Welcome to the team.
Appreciate you.
Go ahead
Appreciate
and
the opportunity.
yeah, you put that train away and go about your business however you like.
Yes, sir.
If you want to go mining, you can stay clocked on, or you know, you want to do something else. You know how to go off duty?
Yeah, it's in the same multi thing, right?
That or you can do a / off duty, and they'll just clock you out if you want to stay in the train job.
Okay.
But yeah, if you need to go back to your blacksmith, then you will have to do the multi-job to swap to that.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna go do some. I bought two of the horse I was just on a little while ago. I bought 2 of those yesterday. I bought one for me and one for my lady. So.
Oh.
And then I paid for our house today, so I
Oh.
gotta do a little bit of recovery.
Yep.
But yeah, I appreciate you. You have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully.
Yes, Mr. Fat Boy. You have a good evening.
Sir. You too.
There we go.